Worship God Alone, 28th Sunday of Ordinary Time, Year C. In today's Gospel passage, Jesus heals 10 lepers. Of the 10 healed lepers, only one returns to thank Jesus. The leper who thanks Jesus is a Samaritan. When the Samaritan returns to thank Jesus, the leper falls down to the ground near the feet of Jesus and thanks Jesus. The original Greek passage literally states that the Samaritan fell on his face at the feet of Jesus. At the time of Jesus, explains the biblical scholar Brant Petrie, both the Jewish people and the Samaritans, who are in a sense half Israelite, associated the action of falling down on one's face as an action only proper to do before God. For this reason, adds Petrie, when the centurion Cornelius fell at St. Peter's feet, Peter commanded the Cornelius to stand up. I am only a mortal. Similarly, when the Apostle John in the book of Revelation is recorded as falling down to worship at the feet of an angel, the angel also commands Paul, you must not do that. Why did the angel command Paul not to kneel before him? The reason is because an angel is not God. Only before God may we fall down on our knees in worship. If Peter did not correct Cornelius, and if the angel did not correct John, Peter and the angel would have sinned, and perhaps seriously by way of omission, by sinning against the first commandment. I am the Lord your God. You shall not have false gods before me. Notice that Jesus does not correct the healed leper when the leper falls down on his face before Jesus in worship. Unlike Peter, unlike the angel, Petrie points out, Jesus does not correct the leper and command him to rise. Jesus does not tell the leper, get up immediately, do not kneel before me, kneel only before God. Jesus does not correct the leper by telling the leper to rise because Jesus is God. Jesus is God who has fully assumed our human nature. Worshipping Jesus is proper because worshipping Jesus is worshipping God through Jesus' human nature. Another way Petrie points out divinity is by how Jesus heals the leper. Unlike Elisha, who healed only one leper, Naaman the Syrian, Jesus heals 10 lepers. Unlike Elisha, who healed the leper by commanding the leper to wash 7 times in the Jordan River, Jesus more directly commands the 10 lepers to simply show themselves before priests. And if they obey Jesus' words, if they obey Jesus' command by presenting themselves before the priest, they will be healed. Like the 10 lepers, we also desire to be healed from something. May we desire to be healed not simply from a physical illness, but also from a spiritual illness we suffer from. We also all suffer from one spiritual illness or another. For this reason, we may see ourselves as spiritual lepers in need of Jesus' healing touch. I am constantly reminded of my interior spiritual leprosy due to a blessing of God, and that is in the form of a physical disease I have that would have been classified as leprosy in the time of Jesus. Due to medication, the disease is under control, but it is not possible to heal it completely. Providentially, the illness constantly reminds me of a much more serious illness, the illness of the soul that no medicine in the world can heal me from except Jesus. A sacramental way to experience the healing touch of Jesus, His mercy, is by showing myself before a priest in the sacrament of reconciliation and on my knees, asking for forgiveness, asking for the mercy of Jesus. Today, like the Samaritan leper in today's gospel passage, may we go and show ourselves to a priest in the sacrament of reconciliation and experience healing individually and communally as a people knit together as one body of Christ, the Church. Through the celebration of the Mass, may we then thank God on our knees for His great mercy. God bless.